In the dead of night, the quiet streets of this neighborhood were disrupted by a disturbing presence. A man, clearly under the influence of drugs, was seen aimlessly wandering and whistling in a chillingly eerie tone. The locals, already on edge, felt a growing sense of dread as his unsettling presence approached.
Oh, God. You don't hear that? You only watch Stalker?
As the man continued his eerie stroll, reports of strange disturbances began to surface. Residents reported hearing that unsettling whistling at all hours, accompanied by an unsettling feeling of being watched. His erratic behavior only intensified their fear, making them wonder if something truly sinister was at play. With each step, the man's presence seemed to heighten the community's anxiety, turning what began as a peculiar incident into a full-blown haunting experience that left everyone shaken and on high alert.
What is that? What do you mean? What is that? What is that? What is that? Mark, you don't hear.
Was this simply a troubled soul lost in a drug-induced haze? Or was there something more malevolent lurking in the shadows? You decide as we delve further into the unknown. Keep watching if you dare. This next footage takes us inside a quiet, seemingly ordinary room, until you take a closer look. Captured by a security camera meant to monitor the space, what it recorded was anything but ordinary. A strange light anomaly, resembling a vortex spirit, quickly passes through the camera's field of view. What's particularly intriguing is the behavior of the cat in the room, which stares intently at the exact spot where the security camera is installed for an extended period. Could this mean the cat senses a presence in that corner? Is this just a trick of the light, a glitch in the camera, or could it be something more, a spirit caught on tape? While skeptics might dismiss this as mere coincidence or a technical malfunction, others believe it could be evidence of something far more sinister. Have you ever felt like you were being watched, especially while driving at night? That unsettling feeling might be more than just your imagination. These young people experienced it firsthand while driving through a forested area at night. Out of the corner of their eyes, they caught a glimpse of a dark silhouette hiding behind a tree near the road. Curiosity got the better of them, so they stopped to investigate. And what they captured on video is chilling.
What'd you say?
What is that?
What? It's behind that tree.
Niana, what is that?
What they saw appeared to be a shadowy figure lurking under the tree, seemingly observing them as they filmed. At first glance, it almost looked like a human shadow, but the remote and eerie location raised other possibilities. Could it be a black bear cub hiding in the darkness? Or perhaps something more mysterious, a presence not yet fully understood? The dense woods hold many secrets, and this shadow might be one of them. As they continued to film, the feeling of being watched only intensified, leaving them questioning what or who they had just encountered. Check out this horrifying video of a group conducting a paranormal investigation and let us know what you think in the comments.
So I'll just say, yo, what's up?
Whoa!
What's up?
I saw a shadow go like that. Wait.
Did you record it?
Yeah, it's recording.
Nice. Okay, let's do it.
Did you catch the shadow that quickly bypassed the camera and the man with headphones? Interestingly, one of the team members seemed to sense something even before this eerie shadow moved across the camera's lens. The person filming was visibly shocked after witnessing the shadow and felt a sense of pride in capturing what they believe to be undeniable evidence of something not of this world. As the investigation continued, the team couldn't shake the feeling that they weren't alone. The shadow's fleeting presence left them questioning whether they had just brushed up against the paranormal. Was this a spirit making itself known, or something even more sinister lurking in the darkness? Imagine driving past a cemetery and suddenly feeling a chill down your spine. Has this ever happened to you? Is it just because cemeteries are shrouded in scary stories and legends passed down through generations? Or could there be something more to that unsettling feeling? Watch as this person decides to investigate what their Tesla's navigation system has just detected. The Tesla's screen showed what appeared to be multiple human figures near the road, yet the driver claimed there was nothing visible to the naked eye. Some theorize that Tesla's navigation system might be sensitive enough to detect the presence of buried bodies, displaying them as passengers on the screen. If that's the case, what could explain these mysterious movements? And if these aren't just glitches, what are these figures trying to tell us? This eerie experience raises more questions than answers, leaving us to wonder about the true nature of what might be lurking unseen. This footage captures yet another eerie instance of a Tesla's navigation system detecting unseen anomalies and displaying them as passengers. What's even more mysterious in this video is that, this time, the navigation shows both a puppy and what appears to be a child's figure. The idea that a child might be buried in this cemetery is unsettling enough, hinting at a tragic past. But what makes this even creepier is that these figures seem to change their locations on the screen as if they're moving.
Shouldn't have to go at night, but maybe.
What was that?
Did you see that? Oh my god, I saw it.
We're in a cemetery.
Look, they're walking towards us.
What? And then there's people popping.
Come on, puppy. Hi, baby. Come on. Look, he's coming. Come on, puppy. There's you, and then there's two right here. They're to your right. Look at that. Did you see that? It looks like a little kid. Oops. Oops, I didn't mean to touch it. Uh-oh.
Swipe over.
Brandy messed it up. He disappeared. He said, "Give me a sign." Oh, oh no.
There goes one.
Oh, there's one next to you. Like, you're right here and he's right here.
You're blocking the
And
sensor.
Yep, over here.
Despite standing outside the vehicle, the person feels nothing unusual and sees none of the figures shown on the Tesla's screen. So what could be causing these anomalies? And why does the navigation suggest that these figures are walking? Could this be a technological glitch? Or is there something more otherworldly at play? The unsettling nature of this footage leaves us questioning whether technology might be revealing things we're not meant to see. The owner of this outdoor security camera has been puzzled by the repeated appearance of the same cat outside their house. What's particularly strange about this feline is that it seems to vanish into thin air after walking past the camera, leaving the owner baffled. Despite having never seen this cat before in person, it only appears at night, lingering for just a brief moment before disappearing without a trace. This footage captures the second time it has happened. Could the cat's movement be too fast for the camera to properly register, making it seem as though it's disappearing? Or could this be something more unsettling, a ghostly animal caught on video. As the owner continues to search for answers, the mystery deepens, leaving us to wonder if there's more to this cat than meets the eye. Could this be a sign or a lingering spirit returning to a place it once called home? Reddit user Separate Clue has reached out for help in understanding the unsettling paranormal events occurring in their home. These strange happenings began shortly after their divorce from their ex-wife. The first unexplained incident involved the smoke detectors, which all went off simultaneously throughout the house. While this alone might not seem unusual, what was odd was that the alarms continued to blare even after the breakers were flipped and the batteries were removed. The only way to stop them was to physically dismantle each detector. Following this, several pictures mysteriously fell to the floor. The first was a large shadow box that slid down the wall and shattered on the ground. It had been secured with command strips, not nails, so its fall seemed particularly strange. Then came the incident captured in the current footage, the infamous balloon event. The video shows their son's playroom, where a metal balloon, which had been stationary in that room for over a month, somehow made its way out of the room, down the hall, up to the ceiling in the living room, and eventually got wedged under the ceiling fan blade. They left the balloon untouched, but at around 4 a.m., they woke up to find the balloon had moved into their bedroom. The user recorded several videos of this balloon moving around the playroom at various heights, even floating directly in front of the camera at about 2 feet off the ground. However, when they tried to recreate the phenomenon by putting the balloon back, it wouldn't move in the same way. The most recent incident involved another painting falling, though unfortunately the camera didn't capture this. The user claims to have seen the painting pulled by an unseen force, given how far it was from the wall. Considering the traumatic divorce and subsequent death, it seems the house might be engulfed in a deeply negative atmosphere. This incident happened a couple of years ago, and to this day, they've never been able to explain it logically. When it first occurred, they assumed they must have knocked the coffee cup over themselves somehow, even though they didn't feel anything. So they decided to check the security footage to see how they could have been so clumsy and maybe even send it to their company group chat. At first they laughed, thinking it was just a silly mistake, but after watching the footage from the other camera, they began to realize something was a little strange. They mentioned that this wasn't the only strange thing that had happened in the shop, and it hasn't just happened to them. But this particular event was the most interesting one they managed to capture on video, thanks to the security cameras. So what do you think? Is there a logical explanation for this? Or is their shop haunted by a ghost with a grudge against coffee? The video begins with an eerie noise, as if kitchen cabinets or drawers are being opened on their own. This unsettling sound prompted the Reddit user to grab their camera, sensing that something paranormal might be unfolding in their home. What they managed to capture on film has left everyone in shock. Take a look at the footage.
No one's in the bathroom. No one's in my cupboard that I'm aware of. Oh my god. That. I swear one of these cupboards just went. It wasn't the same noise that usually happens, but one of these. Or maybe that. No, that won't go because it's got stuff in front of it. This is I swear to God that cupboard is moving. Oh my god. Oh, right, that's it. I'm going. Oh my god.
The video abruptly ends just after a kitchen cabinet door is mysteriously opened by an unseen force, leaving viewers to wonder if the person recording was too frightened to continue documenting the paranormal activity. Many commenters on the post have expressed their belief that this footage is genuine, sharing their own experiences of kitchen cabinets seemingly moving on their own. Could this be real evidence of something otherworldly, especially given how many people claim to have witnessed similar events? Reddit user Heron shares that their father worked the night shift as a security guard in a building, and during the early hours of the morning, they would often send videos like this one. Each time, the footage captures a strange, unexplained figure moving through the building. They never had a clear idea of what it could be, but if they had to guess, they'd say it looks like a woman. Despite capturing similar footage on 2 different days, the figure remains the same, always eerie, always elusive, and leaving more questions than answers. The repetitive nature of these sightings only deepens the mystery, making them wonder if this entity is tied to the building itself. Could this be a spirit lingering from the past, or is there something else at play here? What do you think it could be? Have you ever wondered if the possibility of a soul leaving your body actually exists? What if we told you it could happen at any time, without anyone noticing anything unusual? This footage appears to capture exactly that, a soul seemingly leaving one man's body and then entering another man walking down the street at night. The man whose soul seemed to depart felt nothing unusual, while the other man appeared to be slightly pushed aside by an unseen force before the soul entered his body. He simply walked away as if nothing had happened, likely thinking he just lost his balance for a moment due to a misstep or feeling a bit off. What is this phenomenon caught on tape, and what could this wandering soul be seeking? The afterlife is a topic that has intrigued humanity for centuries, and it's hard not to believe in it after witnessing this tragic and terrifying footage. In this video, you'll see something dark materialize over the body of a person who had just passed away in a fatal road accident. Part of the video is censored to comply with YouTube's community safety policies, but you can watch the uncensored footage at the link provided in the description. What's particularly strange about this footage is that the officer who first arrived at the scene seemed to react to this shadowy figure as if they were touched. However, when other officers approached the accident site, the dark figure appeared to vanish, unnoticed by anyone else. This helicopter appears to be transporting a patient in critical condition, with medical workers urgently rushing to get them to the hospital as quickly as possible. However, as the helicopter begins to take off, something truly bizarre is caught on tape. A white figure seems to ascend even faster than the helicopter itself, raising the eerie possibility that the patient may have passed away at the exact moment this mysterious form, perhaps their soul, left their body. Is this compelling footage yet another piece of evidence suggesting that the afterlife might be real? Could it be that this fleeting, ghostly figure is a glimpse into what awaits us beyond? Are you certain your room is empty every time you leave? After watching this, you might never turn off the lights in your house again. This video is said to be undeniable proof of the paranormal world, The homeowner, after leaving the garage and turning off all the lights, received a notification on their NEST app that the camera had detected something resembling a person talking. What they discovered upon reviewing the footage left them in shock. See for yourself as a mysterious spirit seems to be causing disturbances in the garage. The footage reveals multiple paranormal activities occurring in one spot, with a strange, shapeless light object floating in the middle of the garage. At one point, the lights appear to turn on by an unseen force, while the ghostly figure seems to stretch and change shape over time. What could be haunting this garage? Is this an otherworldly visitor making a brief appearance? Sometimes the real danger isn't something paranormal or unexplainable. In this video taped by a doorbell security camera, a mother and her daughters narrowly escape becoming lunch for a pack of unleashed pit bulls by rushing into their house just in time. This footage serves as a stark reminder to always stay alert when leaving your home. No matter how safe the streets may seem, danger can strike when you least expect it. A strange woman approached their house, peered through the window in the door into the living room where they were sitting, and then quietly slipped away. When they went outside to search for her, there was no trace of her, and none of their neighbors recognized the woman. This unsettling encounter leads them to believe she might be a stalker. They initially thought that perhaps their neighbors were hosting a party and that the woman had mistakenly come to the wrong house. However, after driving around the neighborhood, they noticed there were no lights on in any nearby houses and no signs of extra cars parked outside. Given that they live in a fairly secluded area, it was hard to believe the woman could have gotten that lost. Reddit user Dark Jehudi and their fiancée took part in a ghost hunting tour in San Diego's Old Town, where they had the chance to use some paranormal investigation equipment. During the tour, they captured a peculiar moment on video. Though they admit to being skeptical, they found the footage spooky, especially since the strange occurrence didn't happen with every chair, but with this specific one.
Tell it your name. Yeah, no. Tell him your name. He's probably asking for your name.
Now they're curious to hear what others think about this eerie moment. Could it be an actual paranormal encounter or just a coincidence? This eerie footage was recorded on Chase Avenue in Dudleytown, Connecticut, after the homeowners repeatedly spotted a disturbing shadow figure lurking in the woods behind their property. Determined to capture it, they kept a camcorder ready, and on June 17, 2006, their patience paid off. The sinister apparition reappeared, gliding through the thick brush, and was caught on tape.
No! What is that? No way. No. What the is that? No way. Yeah, it's me. I've just seen that thing. I've actually got it on camera. I'll show you when you get home. Give me a call as soon as you get this message.
Locals have no explanation for what it could be, though the woods have a dark history, with numerous murders committed there over the centuries. The tape was submitted to the Institute of Forensic Parapsychology, where experts deemed it unexplainable after rigorous analysis. To this day, the mystery remains unsolved, with more reports of shadow-like figures haunting those very woods. Always check your door's peephole before opening. It could save you from a dangerous encounter. In this case, a bear wandered into the neighborhood, casually ringing a doorbell and being caught on the doorbell camera. You never know who or what might be waiting outside. This video proves that real dangers can be far more terrifying than any paranormal encounter you've witnessed. Sometimes the threats we face in the physical world are scarier than the supernatural ones we imagine.